Testing 1, 2, 3. Here I go. Give me that microphone. Give me that microphone. Is this thing on?
The moment I've been waiting for is finally knocking at my door. My day up in the sun is just a ride. The world is mine and it's my stage. I'm owning this, I came to play. Just shout out, scream it out and testify. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. I'ma give 'em a sight to see. Buckle on up and get ready. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. All is on me, make it loud. Listen up, can you hear me now? Give me that mic. Now's the time. Get up, get loud, and show 'em what I'm about. Give me that mic. I'm coming alive. Ain't no stopping when I'm in the zone. Give me that microphone. Give me that mic. Give me that mic. Now's the time. Give me that microphone. I'm pulling out my heart and soul and feel it deep down in my bones. It's my time to shine, I'm going far. Turn up that kick drum, funk that bass, drop and hit those 808s. Tonight I'm gonna light up like the stars. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. I'ma give 'em a sight to see. Buckle on up and get ready. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. All is on me, make it loud. Listen up, can you hear me now? Give me that mic.
A lunatic. You know what? I didn't log in.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is Mike and Shana Acquisto here, luxury real estate broker and co-owner with Acquisto Real Estate. How are you guys
Are you luxury
doing
land
today?
developer?
No, I don't know what I
okay.
am. I'm just a guy sitting next to a gorgeous
You're
lady.
my guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bunch of topics for you today.
Woo!
Starting number 1 with what in the world are you doing next week? So we're going to
Yeah,
go
we're
over
going to talk
that.
about that. Yeah, I'm out of here.
Howdy here.
And it's not Montana.
Okay.
Next.
Topic 2 is going to be pressures of working with, the pressures of multiple offers on sellers.
Ooh. So there are pressures. It's not all fun and games. for
No, there's
sellers.
definitely pressures on
Yeah,
them.
for sure.
There are new contracts in Zipforms, so we'll go over that with you. We have spin the wheel. So that topic there is kind of crazy. So what we're going to do is spin the wheel, and on the spot we're going to have to come up with a topic, either her or
I'm not
I.
good on the spot, you guys.
Yeah, just like
so-
whatever happens. We were short a topic, so we had to do that. All right. And then we have one real word again. So we'll go over today's word.
Okay.
I hope you guys are enjoying that. In the thumbnail videos, we'll take those, of course, like we've been doing each day. I hope you guys are enjoying that.
Something else we do each day is take roll call.
Perfect. Hit that.
So if you're here, chat in your name. We had some new people yesterday. If you're new, please chat your full name in and where you're from and where you found us. How did you find us? Why are you here?
Yeah. No, it's great. This is a free daily show, right? Real estate talk show. We talk to you guys, go over relevant breaking news topics that are important to you guys. We categorize them so you can look them back up in the future. They're all noted with tags and all types of stuff, and you can look it up and bam,
The key word
get
there was
more info.
look it up in the future. So if you have a question, you think, maybe you should look that up.
Yes. And we
We'll
probably
be there.
already have it
Probably
documented.
already covered it. Maybe twice.
Possibly so.
All right, ready?
Without further ado, Shauna. That's luxury real estate broker and co-owner of Acquisto Real Estate. To be
I
Mike.
like that title, actually.
You like the title?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. We're going
Took
over
a
the
lot of years.
California exit.
Ooh.
Lots of people leaving California.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about some things that you're doing next week. You and
Hannah. So I want to let you guys know what led up to this. So Hannah reached out to me a couple of months ago and said, with the financial background that I have, I have some contacts in California. I'm actually from Bakersfield. And what do you think about going to California and setting up some meetings and speaking to different people about, a possible move to Texas? Like anybody who's, possibly thinking about leaving the state. And I thought, wow, I think that is an excellent idea. And she goes, great, you're coming too, right? So, of course.
And I thought to myself, I'm like, wow, that sounds like a girls' trip, not work.
Okay, so a little bit, yes. But one, I thought it was a great idea that Hannah had, thinking outside of the box. And, we're in a challenging market. You can't get stuck in a rut. And you also need things to kind of, make your career interesting, like spice it up a little bit. And I thought this was a great idea that she had. So we leave on Monday morning and we get off the plane and we literally have back-to-back meetings every day. So, she has said a couple of times, I'm really sorry. I really didn't want to work the whole time, but that is why we're going. So we are going to spend one day on Friday to do some winery tours, but every day before that, we are back-to-back meetings slammed. So we have set up meetings with various real estate brokers. We actually have a fruit farm that we're going to go tour, and these guys are looking to exit California. This is a Mike and Megan thing, but as well. So there's a lot of opportunities that I feel could come from this. We've been doing a little bit of research, and, something that we've heard is, yes, everyone's wanting to flee California. There's a lot of people that aren't, that maybe they just want to move outside of the area that they're in. Maybe they're in LA and they want to try to find something that's a little more affordable, or, I don't know, different reasons. But I think it's really something to think about is, you have people leaving California that were born and raised there and lived there their entire life. So there's an emotional part of this as well.
Yeah, I would say
it's got to be hard to just pack up and think if, Mike did that when he left New York. He moved here and his entire family was in New York. And since then, they all have relocated to Texas, thankfully. So, yeah. So it's very interesting. So really the point of this is to let you know that this was a great idea from Hannah and how you guys can also start thinking outside of the box. You're all amazing and very impressive agents. So I encourage you to, think about those things.
So it sounds like Hannah Ewing of Selling in Suburbia happened to just think a little bit. And she's like, let's go after things that are expensive. Let's go after people that are buyers. Let's go over people that are going to feel that our market here is undervalued, that they're going to get more for their money, and it's going to go a lot further. And they're going to be buying premium properties, probably paying cash. And it was a really good idea.
Yeah,
at first, I was just totally like, hey, this is a girls' trip. And then we got everything set up, and I heard all about it, and it kind of pushed you guys.
We have a spreadsheet, and we have our meetings set up. And, funny enough, we have a friend who lives here in Plano, and her sister is a realtor in Westlake Village. It's a very nice, prestigious area. So her and I have exchanged referrals in the past, but she has some luxury properties set up that are off market. And I'm like, how are we doing that? Interesting. But we're going to be seeing luxury properties and meeting different brokers, and, it's going to be great.
Good.
So.
And you'll take some pictures, you'll share them along the way, possibly?
We will. We've got some ideas for some marketing.
And then, just thinking about it, TNT, you're going to be on the road. So
we're way early there.
Yeah, you are.
A lot earlier,
so that means you guys get me next week.
I'm not sure.
Congratulations. We're going to be
TNT.
talking a lot of tech next week. Just get ready, ladies and gentlemen.
The week before Easter.
Yeah, Tech Week.
Tech Week.
We're going to call it Tech Week next week. All in all, I'm very excited for you. You guys have a spreadsheet, so it must be official.
We have a spreadsheet.
Sounds very official.
Yes.
You're meeting with a lot of premium people, so that's always good.
We are. I have, Leslie Smith, I don't know if you guys know her, but she's the VP at NAR, and she is a Collin County
say
resident.
that one more time.
VP of NAR, National Association of Realtors. So I got in touch with her, and I said, who do we need to meet here? And this is why we're going, and this is what we're doing. Who should we meet? And she instantly was firing, oh, you got to meet this person, this person, this person. So she was very helpful in this as well.
Nice job, Hannah Ewing. Great idea. I'm glad you guys were able to execute execute on that. I hope you guys have a great time.
Oh, we will.
And you're safe.
We will be safe.
Perfect. Hit the bell. We're done. There are pressures on sellers when there's multiple offers. Mm-hmm. It happens just like anything. That's Shana, luxury real estate broker, and I'm Mike Acquisto. And let's break this topic down just a little bit. Okay. So one reason that you have a pressure if you're a seller is there's multiple offers, right? You don't know what's happening, and you're a little afraid. Is that person going to execute? Is probably the first thing. What are some other things that kind of go along with it?
So before we get into that, I just have to, what comes to my mind is Amy.
Amy.
I don't know why, but like, can you imagine your sister as the seller? Because she is so analytical and like wants everything, we all do. But I don't know why Amy popped in my mind, and I think she'd be like, is this really the right offer? Should I? And, she would really make sure that she took the right offer. But anyway. There are a lot of pressures, just because you're a seller and you're getting flooded with offers, you can only accept one.
And
right?
that's difficult, right? Mm-hmm. So if you pick the wrong one and they don't close, they don't perform, maybe you get some money from them, like earnest and option money, but that doesn't really matter. That's not your intention. Your intention is to go ahead and close, right? There's a reason you put it on the market. You want to complete it. So then all of a sudden you do that, but then your days on the market change because this person didn't perform, and that's a real problem. And all of a sudden people start thinking.
So when someone sees a little B in the status back on market, it's like, oh man, instantly, what do you think? Inspection, right? Something didn't go as planned. So, so there's some things that you should really do to protect your sellers from that happening.
So if you're a seller, just maybe don't always take the highest offer. That's not necessarily the answer. Right. Sometimes it's a combination of the agent that the other person's working with, the lender, how far along they are, what they've shown and proven to you. If it's a local lender, not a national lender in scope, right? So there's a bunch of different things you want to do. So the reason we're going over this right now is because our agents have tons of listings right now. And we're going to have multiple offers all over the place.
Rachel.
Yeah. So we have these multiple offers all over the place, and we have to choose one.
We do have to choose one. So, again, coaching and educating your sellers, setting their expectations that you're going to get flooded. Here's some things that we really want to think about before accepting an offer. And, how do you know that a buyer isn't in a panic to get a home and they're just whoop, 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 putting these offers out right and left? That is allowed, right? But here's the thing.
Or that they'll find another one that they like even more. They might sincerely like that, but then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I got 5 out there and I won the other one.
And, what if all 5 gets accepted? Well,
they're probably not buying 5 homes.
Probably not buying 5. That'd be great, but most likely they are not. So you have to plan for that. And we have lots of ways that we can avoid that one for sure.
At the end of the day, when you work with a great agent and they're local and they know what they're doing, you're going to be the best off that you could possibly be.
And I think there's a reason that, there's a shortage of listings, and we have an influx of them coming in now. I know Rachel has a majority of them, but everyone is starting to have listings come in, and that says a lot about you as a realtor, right? So I'm proud of you guys. I think it's great, and get the word out. Hey, buyers, guess what? We have listings.
And one thing that is also tough is if you have multiple offers, that means a lot of people probably looked at the home. So now as a seller, one pressure you would definitely have is that you probably haven't been in your house for a long time. Because if you have these showings, and imagine if they're just 15 minutes each, and if you had, we're hearing stories of 20 offers, well, how many people had to see the home? And how many 15-minute time blocks are there? There's only 4 in an hour.
Yeah. So you
right?
have to
So imagine
decide.
like back to back to back to back. How in the
And
world
if you don't
does this
allow
work?
overlapping showings, oh my goodness, everybody's coming in and going there.
Yep. So you'll pretty much not be home from sunup to sundown.
Yeah. You
There
should
you
just
go.
go away for the weekend. That's what we're telling a lot of our clients, to just take a little staycation and
Awesome.
time. Okay.
I feel good about it.
all right.
Hit the bell, wife.
Okay.
There's new contracts
Yes.
in Zipforms.
So it took them a little time. Once we have a contract change, typically they go in a few months. They go into our zip form so you can start to get acquainted with them.
Yes.
And they didn't this time, but
Okay.
they are in there now. I think the beginning of the week that they put them in our zip forms, so they are available now. I invite all of you to please look in there and go through it and become familiar. And if you have any questions, let's discuss them in our weekly meetings, because we want to know, we want to make sure that we're on top of it and filling them out properly and understand what these new changes are. The biggest one being, the title company can now accept the earnest money and the option fee. So, that that's a big deal and a big relief, actually.
That's one that
From
I'm
a
excited
realtor
about.
standpoint, yes. Excuse
It
me.
helps me because all the
I used to send
come
Mike,
to
like,
me.
Mike, can you go drop this off? And he's like, sure.
And then the agents would bring checks here, and I'd receive, I don't have time
Money
for that.
order, yeah.
No one's got time for that.
No, this
Thanks,
is
title
this
company.
is great. This is great. So, yeah, thanks, title company. I think they actually like it too, because they have to account for all of this as well. So,
Well, once they receive one, you might as well receive the other. And it's like, okay, good.
well,
That
they go
totally
to
makes
different
sense.
places, so it gets a little complicated, but we'll see how it works out.
They're totally fine.
Yeah. So
I'm good
just
with
go
it.
into zip forms and do a buyer transaction and become familiar.
Sounds good to me. It's
Okay.
way better to do it in advance.
Yes,
is my
yes,
suggestion.
do not wait
before
until
the
you
last
have
minute.
a
All of a sudden, you ask
have a
Shauna.
buyer.
Yeah, don't please, don't call Shauna Sunday night at 9:00 at night and hey, I have my first one. What'd you say
Like,
about
what is
new
this?
contracts and zip forms?
Lease? Do I put this?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay.
We'll just go to one word. We don't need to spin the wheel all for time. One new real word.
No wheel today. I'm
The
glad.
rule,
That's a lot of pressure.
the word of the day is amortization.
Ooh.
Would you like to know what amortization means? I hope the answer is yes, because you're going to find out regardless.
I hope that the answer is I already know that.
Okay, well, if not, amortization is the loan payment consisting of a portion of which is applied to the accruing interest on the loan, with the remainder being applied to the principal. Over time, the interest portion decreases as the loan balance decreases, and the amount applied to the principal increases as the loan is paid off or amortized in a specific time frame. So what that means, essentially,
What is the
well,
origin
let me
of
use
that
it in
word?
let me use it in a sentence first.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
I received a 30-year fully amortizing loan. Okay, so that would be the use of it. And what that would imply is that over the term of 30 years, the loan is fully repaid.
Yep.
So in the beginning, you're going to make a payment. The payment is going to consist of principal, interest, most likely taxes and insurance as well, but we're not talking about that, so I'm going to segment that off and just speak on principal and interest. That's what amortizing is. It's going to take the amount that you pay in on a monthly basis, and it's going to apply a portion of it to the principal, in the beginning a very small amount, and interest. In the beginning, a ton. Okay? So that's how it's going to go that it's paid. And over time, that balance is going to shift. And as you get deeper into your amortization schedule, then what you'll do is you'll start paying off more with every single payment you send in. That would be a 30-year amortizing loan, meaning that the loan is fully paid off if you make all the payments over a 30-year time frame with equal payments in each one of them. It just kind of like shifts it. There you go.
Love it.
That's the word. What about that? Well, that's a wrap for today. We do have Show Me Your Listings with
Stacey today. So
topics we covered today were the California exit, and I hope you guys have a great time. Pressures of multiple offers on sellers. The new contract in Zipforms. Please don't call Shana Sunday night. And then one new real word. With that, what we're doing is we're building this catalog of all these different words that you can send out. It'll help with SEO, and also, I realize some people don't know all these words, right?
you know, you
Nor do
hear
I.
it
Every single
and
one.
you kind of know it, but then it's a good reminder of just hearing it and fully thinking about it, so you can, you know, you can talk about it with your clients.
Yeah,
If they
just
ask-
one a
if they
day.
ask you, you should have a clue, right? So-
Yeah, just one a day. That's an Omkar situation. He came
Good
up
job,
with that.
Omkar.
I like it. It's going to be good. Over time, there'll be a huge glossary.
I've
of
seen
all these words.
Omkar last night and this morning,
There you go.
twice.
Very good. So that's going to be good with us for today. We're going to move on to the photos section here and get those all taken care of with thumbnails, and then Shauna will pull up or actually Stacey's going to open up Show Me
Yeah,
Your Listings.
yeah.
We're going to link directly to that. We'll chat it in for you so you have it nice and handy as well. Hey, you guys didn't engage too much today. We didn't ask any questions. So, maybe I'll ask for the feedback on the one real word. If anyone has any feedback on that. Or is anyone watching the photo session at the end? Is that something you're staying tuned for? Is that like anything
Or does
for you? Or you just
anyone
kinda
know
like,
when you
why are they
create
even
a
doing
net
that?
sheet how you utilize the amortization
Okay.
schedule
Okay.
to kind of determine what their payoff is?
Well, amortization schedule, I believe, is the next word on the list after amortization. I'm just going
Oh,
through if you
sorry.
noticed this in alphabetical order.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll be
So-
able to go over that next.
Okay, all right.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. Hit the bell. Let's move her on. All right, it's behind the scenes time. Let's get,
We're doing a
yeah, we can totally do that. Put an Omkar there so we can hear him here. Get this out of the way. Let's move that. So you see how it's just a little in there?
we don't want that.
No, I like it purposeful if it's going to be there. All right, ready, Omkar. Next one, sir.
Topic. The California exit.
California exit.
Is this
you're-
California?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now. All right.
What else you got?
Second topic is pressure of multiple offers.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready for this.
All right. 5, 3.
That's what we went with. Okay, that's good. Go with me.
Well, I was going to do banners because it's a week before Easter.
Lastly, new contracts in Zipforms.
New contract in Zipforms. Oh, pull up the iPad. That's good. Okay,
All right.
you got to put it up. Maybe out a little more from you.
I see it up there. I'm not going to show it.
No, I know.
All right. 1 second. Now.
Got her. Thanks, Omkar.
That,
1, 2, 3,
Well,
here
we
I
have to make sure you
go.
like
Give me
it.
that microphone.
I'll show them off. He's gonna pull up the folder.
Give me that microphone. Woo! Is this
spin the wheel. Extra large icons. It's good. I think you have to pull it over on the other screen if I'm not mistaken.
It's on the second display, right?
Yes, but you want the big one. Let me move it right here real quick for you. All right, so that one we're probably, let me see here. We'll delete that bad boy. Are you leading or me? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You can see that. All right, so this one we'll delete. We got there, that's fine. We can keep that and use that bad boy somewhere. Oh, I think she likes that one even better. Let me see, Shana. Are you good with this
No.
one?
No, not that one.
Or are you good with this one?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'll go back and delete the last one. And let's see what else you got here. You got California action. So this one right here, California, it's kind of a little blurry, but I think you look fine, so I'm good with it.
No, I can do it again if you want.
And what else we got?
That one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Bye.
fine with them. Good enough, home car.
Bye, guys.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Turn the mic off. We're good.
1, 2, 3, here I go. Give me that microphone.